Dun 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 dun. Wow! Willy 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 wow! It's the gear review. What is up, arm wrestling nerds? Welcome to the gear review, where we review gear specifically for and made by arm wrestlers. Let's do it. So what's up, guys? So this is a new thing I've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm just now breaking into it. I'm calling it the gear review because, you know, I'm super fucking original. And in this segment, I'm just going to review gear aimed at arm wrestlers. So we'll review training equipment, we'll review straps, we'll review fucking tables, we'll review chalks. If you use it in the sport of arm wrestling in some way, we will be talking about it in this show. Now, before we get actually launched into the first episode of this, the gear review will not be a weekly replacement for the grip, except for this week and maybe next week. I've been really focusing on getting my new band, Earth Eater, getting our first album out, which is called A Crack in the Ivory Insect, because we're very fucking serious and metal. And here's a clip of that. Another new announcement. I've been asked to write for Puller Magazine, which is really cool. It's going to be a full-fledged, like, actual magazine that comes out. I think the first issue is for February. If you're interested at all in arm wrestling, it'll be a cool magazine to subscribe to. Okay, guys, so the first handle we're ever going to review on the gear review is the Arm Assassin TopRoll Eliminator. Ain't that some sexy shit? Sorry. So what this handle is, it's actually in my car, and my wife has my car, so I can't show you right now, but I've used this thing like a motherfucker for about 3 weeks. I have really tried to break this thing, and the reason for that is, I used to own one of these, made by a different company. I shan't name the name, but the handle was yellow and plastic, or like this fiber carbon stuff, but I snapped it, and ever since then, other products made by this company that I'm talking about have been really good. I honestly just thought it was a flaw in the design. So when I got a hold of Lucas and we started talking about maybe me reviewing one of his products, he was like, well, which one did you have in mind? And I showed him this handle, and I explained that I'd had one before and it had broken, and he was like, you're not gonna break this. And I kind of chuckled internally, because like a lot of people underestimate how much weight a fat dude puts on a handle. Fuck, I was wrong. This thing is a tank. You can see here I'm stress testing it with a full stack. I think that's 195 pounds, I can't remember. I'm grabbing it. I've ditched the purpose of the handle, and I'm grabbing it by the furthest point back. I'm trying to snap that fucking arm. It is solid. Okay, so the TopRoll Eliminator, this handle here, it is designed for finger pressure. Even keel finger, you wrap over, thumb is extended. It's just like arm wrestling, right? It's just like arm wrestling. It's giving you that kind of inward down toward your body that we all fucking need. It felt really good in your hands, your fingers, your forearm is on fire. So, if you can't tell already, I really like this fucking handle. Now, I am not being paid to say any of this. This is not like a paid sponsorship or whatever. It's not even really a free handle, an endorsement handle. Like, I still had to pay for the handle. But I am wholeheartedly behind this. So, I'm going to show you guys some footage of me using it. There's actually a cool alternative way I found to use it. You guys know I love my floppy boy action. So, if I put the handle here, I can get a really cool sort of, like I control it with my fingers, pushing through with my palm. And that's what you want to do in a flop, or really any kind of press. I felt like this was a killer tool for that too. So if you guys are working on killing that TopRoll, on stopping somebody from getting in your hands, this is the fucking tool for it, man. Just flat pressure. It's amazing. Okay, so I need to talk about how I'm going to be grading these things that I review. I will be grading it on 3 points. Point number 1 is price. Point number 2 is functionality. Does it work, and does it do the thing that it says it's going to do? Point number 3 is production and shipping. If something takes 10 years for you to get it, that needs to be addressed in this review. Okay, so on price. This thing's 55 bucks. Is that cheap? No. Is that expensive as handles go? Fuck no. Handles are generally way more expensive than that. So I'm gonna give this thing a solid 3.5 out of 5. It could be cheaper, but not very much. Like, he's not making a ton of profit on this thing, you know what I mean? So, I understand fully, with how professional this handle feels and looks, that 55 is about what it should cost. So, 3.5, maybe even a 4, because the price point is pretty nice. Rating 2, functionality. This thing fucking works. It does exactly what you want it to do. It is multifunctional. Like I said, I had this, I had the flop. You can even use it as a pinch handle, because it's got a slight gradient to it. So it'd be cool for like pinch grip, lifting weights off the ground. Like, it's multifunctional. But its real purpose is this, and it fucking does that all day. So its functionality is a 5 out of 5. Point number 3, production and shipping. Lucas built this on order. Lucas Raymond was like, hey, I don't have any of these in stock. You'll have to give me a little bit of time to build one for you. I said, cool, man, take however fucking long you want. He built this and shipped it to me within 3 days. 3 fucking days. And at the time, I don't think he knew I was going to do a review about it, so I was just some fucking guy. This thing shipped so quick, it's unreal, and he had to build it in that time. So, shipping gets a 5 out of 5. I'm impressed all over with this thing, man. Call me an ARM Assassins fan. I want to test more of their shit in the future. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little segment. Usually they won't be this long, but this being the first one, I felt like I needed to explain the format and give a little backstory of where I've been the last few days. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Every view and like helps me tremendously. So I'm Wes Björnsson. This is the Gear Review. And I hope to catch you guys next time.